Now, the reason we're buying fireworks during a pandemic is because in spite of everything going on this year, it's time to have some fun. So there technically is a firework factory in the USA.
So we're in Laramie right now. We are 9 miles outside of the Colorado border.
Test out one of these red cracker snaps just to show you how loud they are. So you can just go ahead whenever you're ready. Yeah. What's up guys, it's CodyBPyrotechnics, and today we're going to be doing some fireworks shopping during the pandemic. Now, as you guys know, shopping for fireworks these days is a little different. You may or may not be required to wear a mask at the store, and you might have to stay 6 feet apart from everybody in that store while you're shopping. So definitely be sure to check with your local guidelines and requirements to find out how your shopping experience is going to go. Now, I'm currently driving south on Highway 287 to Wholesale Fireworks, which is just outside of Laramie, Wyoming, and not too far from the Colorado border. So any of you guys from Colorado that are looking to buy some fireworks for New Year's, this would be a perfect option for you, especially if you're in the Denver area. And I hope you guys are excited to see some fireworks, so I'll get back to you when we get to the store. And then just real quick, I wanted to show you some of the scenery on the way to this fireworks store. So look at that mountain range way off in the distance. I don't know if you guys can see it, but super cool. It's a very scenic drive all the way here. And we finally made it to the fireworks store. Now, the reason we're buying fireworks during a pandemic is because in spite of everything going on this year, it's time to have some fun. We want to blow some stuff up. And I would encourage all of you guys to do the same, because obviously we want to leave the year 2020 behind us. So definitely get out there on New Year's Eve and shoot off a ton of fireworks. You've got my permission to do so. Just want to show you guys the hours there. And as you can see, right off of Highway 287, right here. And look at those lovely mountains in the background. Very scenic around here. All right, let's go inside and look around.
Alrighty.
All right, so coming into the fireworks store, during the pandemic, like, what has changed as far as the customer experience in the store? Like, they come in, and I know you mentioned at the other store there was a huge line around the 4th of July.
So in Cheyenne, we had a 2-hour wait to get into the store. So I mean, we definitely had to worry about capacity issues, separation issues. I mean, being 6 feet apart from everybody.
Yeah.
We kind of it's been a little bit tricky. I mean, definitely. I mean, after every night we sanitize everything. We sanitize the baskets, the shelves, cash registers. So I mean, definitely one more thing we have to add to the closing duties and stuff like that. So we definitely want to make it as accommodable as possible. We definitely encourage masks, and I'm wearing mine right now.
Yep.
Excuse me if I take it off for
I got mine off too. No worries, that's
split
fine.
Seconds, because my glasses tend to fog up.
So then as far as like requirements go, the state of Wyoming, do they require masks or something like that when in the fireworks store?
So they did not have a mask mandate for the 4th.
They kind of leave it up.
They
to
leave
the
it up.
counties
They
and
leave it
stuff.
up to the counties. But we just had a mask mandate pass in Albany County, which is in Laramie, and then Laramie County, which is Cheyenne, which is a little tricky. But they just passed a mask mandate about 3 weeks ago. So we are. I mean, we're encouraging. Everybody from out of state and
Absolutely.
everybody coming up to wear one.
So basically, even in light of the pandemic, it's a fairly normal shopping experience for the customers. Like, they should be scared to come in here and ask the same questions, buy the same products.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, we're definitely making it as accommodable as possible for the consumer. So we did have a lot of over-the-phone orders and have everything ready for pickup this year too.
Yep. Oh, that's another thing I was going to ask you. Like, curbside pickup.
We did curbside pickup this year. That turned out to be, a very big benefit. That was kind of just get in, get out. That was a good deal to provide this year as well.
Like, how has it affected the industry? And then, I know you said like a lot of first-time buyers and stuff this year.
Yeah, so with COVID and us being so close, so we're in Laramie right now. We are 9 miles outside of the Colorado border. So Colorado had so many of their municipalities and a lot of the mountain towns like Steamboat, and Denver, a lot of metro areas down in Colorado canceled their fireworks shows. So due to COVID. So I attribute the 4th of July. I kind of our sales went through the roof just because, it's the 4th of July is like Christmas. Everybody wants to have a Christmas. Everybody wants to have a 4th of July.
Tell me about it.
So we had a lot of first-time buyers, and so many people that, just aren't educated on the product. So, we had to do a lot of education this year, make sure everybody had a safe safe shooting experience.
Part of the reason why fireworks sales did so outstanding this year is because a lot of cities canceled their displays.
Yes.
So people had to do them on their own.
Exactly.
So they had to go to the fireworks store and pick everything out themselves instead of just going to the city park and watching them.
Exactly. So,
if you wanted to celebrate the 4th of July.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Which a lot of people did, and so it was a really good year, I'd say, for sales at least.
Yes.
It's been a bad year for everything else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unfortunately. But
so I wanted to pick out 19 items, 19 fireworks, kind of like COVID-19. And I did want to start, I know you said Unstoppable Love was really good.
Unstoppable Love is tremendous.
Yeah,
it has
so
a lot of different interesting
oh, that's a really big cake too.
Yeah, 46 shots.
Wow.
It's got some really nice pinks. Some really nice palms. I mean, it's a really, really cool.
Yeah, look at the size
really
of that
cool
thing.
46 shot cake. Yeah, really slender, but unique size for sure.
So I'm gonna pick that one up, and then there was another cake down here, specifically this one, Black Angel by Raccoon, that you said was pretty impressive.
Very impressive. I mean, that has an excellent, kind of Nishiki / titanium finale, but it has some really cool blues and purples in there, as well as some silver, gold. I mean, it's spectacular.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna get this one too then. So moving on from the 500 gram cakes now, coming down over here, and as you can see, there's just a ton of stuff. Like if you wanted rockets, they got it. Bottle rockets over here. They've got Roman candles, but I kind of thought this fountain was really interesting. So this is Nuclear Physics by Brothers. It looks like a mushroom cloud, I suppose. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, and funny story, because I'm actually also going to be picking this one up, which is Foreign Policy Maker.
The heavy
and
artillery.
oh my God, this is funny. So I'll definitely have to get that one too. I'm just gonna put it right over here by the mushroom cloud. Kind of ironic combo. And then what else? I think, I was looking at these fountains and I saw this, which is kind of unique.
That is definitely one of our most rowdy fountains. I mean,
yeah. Now, are you supposed to hold this thing?
You are not.
No.
You're not supposed to hold that. I mean, that definitely. I mean, that generates a lot of heat.
Yeah.
That's about a 1.5-minute fountain, but like.
So let's see. They probably put it somewhere on here. Do not hold in hand. Yeah, it says right there. Do not hold in hand. Yeah, just a very interesting concept though. So then we're gonna navigate over to the canister shells, but I just wanted to show you guys they got a bunch of firecrackers as well.
Some pretty unique ones too, like what they do.
Yep.
In the Chinese New Year's, the all red celebration.
Yeah, the celebration bricks.
Crackers. Yeah, so those are pretty cool. I mean,
nice. Well, and then I saw these. What is this like? It says a barrage.
It's a barrage of firecrackers. Yeah, so it's a bunch of firecrackers.
Rolled up in like a head bomb.
Exactly.
Like this thing.
Exactly. Yep.
So cool. And then if you come over here and then kind of turn, there's a bunch of assortments. There's the one really big one right here. Why don't you just stand next to that just so we can see? Oh my God. Yeah, it's huge. Bunch of ball shells in there. Another assortment.
We have a lot of assortments right in the walkway too. So
bone shaker.
Kind of catch
What is this?
Kind of catch everybody. Oh yeah, we have a bone shaker. We didn't have this in Cheyenne yesterday, so
look at that thing.
Yeah, that's another big one that we sell. And then we also sell the Godfather from Black Cat, and then Brothers the Max assortment as well. So.
And then you got the big in here.
Yep.
Which we saw the other day. So tons of assortments right next to the door too. That makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta draw the attention pretty early. So
now let's go over to the canister shells, because I get requests to do actually the quest shells all the time, and I know you've got them, so I want to pick up a box of those.
Okay.
While we're here, and also the Black Cat Diablos. Yes. Which you've got them in 12. I know they do come in 24. So like during season you would have the 24 kit.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I know you mentioned you were just out of stock on that, but we want to pick up one of these.
And then one that we didn't carry this year was they had the 6-pack Diablo 5-inch neon Black Cat Diablo 5-inch, but I'll probably carry that for this upcoming year. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So we're gonna get that one, and then there's the quest shells. I got a ton of comments about these, so that's definitely a must.
And then another shell that I want people to definitely be on the lookout for, which is a tremendous shell too, is the AR-15. Is a 30-pack bag.
Cutting edge.
We get a lot of requests for that too if we have. We have that. So.
Too bad. I'll try to get up close to that price. And then just so you guys know, they do have that new version of the critical acclaim shells, and those are all mines.
Yep.
So if you didn't want, if you didn't want to get ones that go up and then blow up in the air. You could get ones that kind of make like a huge mine effect.
Yeah,
and,
mine versus report. So
I'm going to put a video on screen here of what that effect is, just in case some of you don't know. All right, so this is Pure Pyro by Cutting Edge, and one of you lucky guys is going to get a signed box if you get to the Laramie, Wyoming location here pretty soon. Signed by Cody B himself. Come get it if you're a Pure Pyro. Yeah, so we're just walking out of the canister shell room. And then coming over here, this definitely caught my eye. So this is a triple break finale by Black Cat Fireworks. But look at the size of this tube. And then as you can see, you might be kind of confused as to why it says 7 triple breaks and 21 effects, but you only get 1 tube. And that's because if you look inside, you'll see there's a cake in there. That's really cool. I'm going to be picking up one of these.
And then that is that's obviously manufactured in China, but they assemble that in Joplin, Missouri. So.
Oh wow! So that's part of the Zenith thing.
Yeah, that's part. Yeah, Zenith. Yeah, that's or Clinton, Missouri. Sorry, Clinton.
Oh, okay.
Missouri. Yeah,
so they. So say that again. They build that in China.
So they build this in China. They like build this whole entire like all the effects in there, and then they, they get the board and everything, and then they assemble this unit in Clinton, Missouri.
So there technically is a firework factory in the USA.
Technically,
kind of,
I mean, technically, and then more of an assembly, yeah,
something like that.
And then I mean, like same thing with
that's still really cool.
Same thing with a lot of the world-class shells like Excalibur and stuff. Obviously, like it's all manufactured there, but they assemble it in Pittsburgh, Kansas. So
that's so weird. I didn't even know that.
Yes.
So there's a lot of people that like supporting, American business and stuff, and when they see all these fireworks made in China, they don't want to buy them. But if you wanted to support an American company you could buy the Zenith
line. Yeah, they make some of the
really cool.
They make some of the best rockets too. I mean, like their stuff is, like their little missiles over there. I mean, they make some really good. And I have more other missiles in Cheyenne than I do here.
All that stuff. So. Just got a ton of goodies. And then I guess last but not least, I did want to pick out this one, the number 500 tube, and we'll see how that compares to something like a NOAB or a canister shell.
Little mini,
really excited.
Exactly. Without the NOAB, I mean, you just get the one. So,
these two I'm going to pick out, and then we're at 9 items so far. And so to make it 19 items, I kind of want to get some novelties. So why don't you just go through and pick out like 10 different novelties that you think the kids could have fun with on the 4th of July while the adults are lighting the big stuff. Okay. What would you recommend to a kid that asks you that?
It's all about what the parents feel comfortable with, but that's what we look at the most, and then what age group the kids are. You know what I mean? Like
makes sense.
Typically, like with younger kids.
Yeah, because you don't want like a 5-year-old lighting these.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, we can't have that. So and then like a lot of times.
So why don't we say like 12? 11, 12.
11, 12? Like yeah, so 11, 12. I mean, I definitely would recommend something like our jumbo crackling balls. We have this option here, like our jumbo crackling balls, super loud. This is very similar to the Kryptonite.
Yep.
Or big blue balls they have. And then the purple ones are the Pyro Viagra, which we are all out of for the year. So
and those are only $1, right?
Yes.
So that's the other thing. Like a kid's budget isn't going to be very big,
yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
the allowance we want to work with.
I want those for sure because those are a lot of fun.
And then also the Russian Roulette. This is an awesome crackling fountain. And then some of these shoot kind of much higher than some of the others.
Yeah,
I
remember these from childhood.
So those are
a lot of fun.
Those are tremendous. I also like, something like the Savage missiles.
Oh yes,
I mean some of these.
Class. Okay. Yeah,
some of these like
I shot these off when I was in Georgia. They were super impressive.
Yeah, those are super good. I love like the way they take off.
Here goes Savage Missile by World Class.
Super aerodynamic. I mean,
the brake on them is actually pretty noisy for their size. You would never think.
You wouldn't think something.
Yeah.
I mean, but don't be fooled, consumers. Like some of the best stuff comes in small packages, like something like this. So,
Well, we're gonna get them because I'll show you how loud they are by the end of the video. So.
Yeah, and then I mean, personally, I like 12 age group. I think they're old enough, like where you can have stuff to go up in the air. Some of the stuff that, you bought those last night. That would be something. I love the speed balls, like your old school zips. So something like that. The 2-color spaceships are some of my favorite too. You got about like 50 feet up in the air, like with a green flare changes colors to a red flare. So something like that. The pull string grenades have been increasingly popular. I mean, the kids love these. They can, you know,
definitely.
pull the string. I mean, this is something that's pretty unique just because this is one of the only things you actually don't have a fuse to light. So they love these. I mean, these are becoming increasingly popular with photography, paintballing. I mean, it's a really dense smoke.
I see a lot of that on Instagram too.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people putting these in pumpkins. So, you know, something like these. Again, and then the Escort too.
Well, why don't we grab a couple of those? Like maybe we'll get an orange one and a green one. Okay, so we picked out 5 items for something that I guess you thought would be good for like an 11 to 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking like maybe 15 years old, so like a teenager.
So 15, okay, we've graduated from that kind of stuff. So I would take us back into the artillery shell room. And I would say...
here we go.
I would say, I mean, like our 12-pack mini mags, you know, I mean, something like this, or our 6-pack, or we have our little mini canister shells here.
Yep.
Something like these.
Those mini canister shells look pretty cool. Why don't we grab 1 pack of those?
Okay.
Because I think that if I was 15 and I had that, I'd be like, yeah,
absolutely.
let's go.
Absolutely.
And then I know when I was a teenager, I loved firecrackers.
Yes.
So let's go over to firecrackers, see what we can find. So in the firecrackers, I mean, lots of stuff that's entertaining. I know you have fun with these all day.
Yeah, I mean, like with Little Dynamite, I mean, obviously everybody, again, has like their little niche. I mean, Black Cat's notorious for their firecrackers. The Little Dynamite having a waterproof fuse. I mean, I used to
drop them in buckets.
I mean, those are kind of timeless. So,
and you get 100 crackers in each of these packs. So
yes,
that's a lot of fuses to light.
And then kind of like the same thing, like over here.
Like but the individual like M150s and
exactly.
1000s.
Yeah. So I mean, if you wanted a little bit louder pop, then I would, you know, say something like these for sure.
And then I know we mentioned these earlier, but I think we should pick one up because if I was a teenager and I see a big firecracker thing like this with an American flag graphic on it, I'll probably buy it. So we're gonna pick this up. So now you had an idea. These whistling chasers, these are a lot of fun, and I used to use them when I was about that age. So maybe we'll pick up a pack of these.
Definitely.
And then super snaps, actually,
yeah.
adult snaps.
So
yeah, way louder than Pop-Its, by the way.
Yes, and I want to show you.
You pull these out on the 4th of July, you're the top dog.
Yeah, I definitely want to show you what they look like because a lot of people don't understand that these are out on the market.
Yep, and we got deals
currently. Yeah, so these right here are much more extraordinary, much more potent than your typical white.
Way louder than the white Pop-Its.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, these are great for really any age from, you know, I mean, I have 30, 40-year-old men, you know, want to do pranks.
Yeah, I love them too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We should throw one outside real quick.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, so we're going to go outside and test out one of these red cracker snaps just to show you how loud they are. So you can just go ahead whenever you're ready. Yeah. Almost ear piercing.
Yeah, exactly.
Woo! Yeah, so we're definitely going to get a box of these.
These are super cool because I was telling you about those pull string, like one of the only things you don't have to light on the market. This is actually one of the only things you don't have to clean up any trash afterwards.
Yeah,
so,
it burns it all
Yeah,
up.
Burns into smithereens. So, I mean, this is like a straight minute crackle, 2 minute long, and then crackles into nothing. So this is a super, especially for the parents that have to pick up afterwards. Yeah. So these are a very hot item to have for sure.
Yeah, pretty unique. I think, you know, me as a 15-year-old, I'd probably love it.
Yes.
So let's grab a pack of those too. All right, guys. So that is going to conclude the items that we picked up for fireworks shopping during the pandemic. All right, so we just got done shopping now, and that's all the stuff I picked up. Really like this sign right here. Now we're going to give you guys some information on shooting fireworks because you're actually allowed to do it right over there, and we're going to talk about that here in a moment. So just outside of the fireworks store, you might have noticed this sign in the beginning of the video. We're going to talk more about it. So why don't you kind of explain, you know, how people can come here, buy fireworks, and then shoot them off?
Yes, so this is something that we host every year from July 2nd to July 4th. Anything that you buy from any of our stores, okay, you're able to come shoot off on our property. And we have the local fire department, sheriff's office out here.
It's 100% safe.
100% safe. We try to make it as safe as possible. We encourage you to camp. I mean, if you live far away.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
We have people come as far as Texas, Florida, California just for this event. So we encourage you to camp. Bring your campers, your grills. You know, I mean, we've had food trucks in the past. We try to make it as welcoming as possible. And it is growing every year. I will let you know
well,
that.
and I know you mentioned California residents.
Yes.
They would otherwise have to worry about getting in trouble doing them
exactly.
there. So
And the
here you
reason-
can do them safely.
Yeah, exactly. And the reason why we do that too is because one of our most traffic states is Colorado, just right down the road.
Right down the road from us.
Yeah, so they can't have any aerials. They have a lot of safe and sane stuff, and a lot of restrictions as far as fireworks are concerned. So we allowed them. I mean, that's where we get a lot of people.
You guys from Colorado coming to
a lot
it too.
of lot of families from Colorado too. We allow you to shoot anything. Mortars, Roman candles, all that stuff, fountains, everything. So,
very cool. Definitely unique.
Yeah, we actually, another thing that we do, we give you a free 6-pack of artillery shell to try to compensate for the gas.
Yeah,
sick. We check you in over by that big, massive yellow billboard over there.
Yep, and then there's a little driveway.
Yeah, so since we're a
there,
veteran-owned business, we have the local VFW from Laramie. They come out and check you guys in. They have you sign a release waiver and give you a trash bag to help you clean up your trash. So it's an awesome event. It really is. And then we also take some of our stuff from out there. We sample it, show you kind of the products that you're getting, so you have a much more knowledge of the products that we sell. So.
All right, so he was just saying that you come around this billboard here.
Yeah, so we check you in right here, and then once we get past like the house and the camper, we allow you to, if you notice like the barbed wire right there, the fence line, all the way down here and wrapped around. We have just about 40 acres out here.
Yeah, so a lot of space.
So a lot of space. If you notice the terrain is a little rugged, we definitely encourage you to bring some plywood out here.
Yeah.
If you're shooting,
for a stable surface.
Yes,
so
exactly.
So
some safety measures that definitely we have you take. And then if we go over here, we have the fire department set up right here. So this is like the most the high ground that we're able to see. If you notice, there's our burn pit right there, and that's
where
all the trash
all the fireworks
from,
and
that's
stuff.
all the trash from
cool.
this past year. So
wow, so more than enough space out here to have a bunch of people shooting off. I bet it looks like a full-blown firework display on the 3rd.
Yes, and we're also trying to we've got some really big pyros down in Colorado, one named Chris and one named Sean. They have Colorado Pyros on Facebook if you want to join, if you're from around the area. We want to actually make this an all kind of year thing. We want to, they came up with the term Pyro Camp. So we want to have
that sounds fun.
Yeah, so
invite me.
Exactly. Yeah, so a week. And if you notice, it goes all the way down and around.
Oh, I see that.
Okay, so we have plenty of space.
Beautiful mountains.
And not only do you get to shoot your fireworks off, you get a heck of a view. So please come out and check it out. We encourage everybody, and we want everybody to have a safe and happy 4th. So we appreciate you guys, and Cody, thank you so much for coming out.
Well, thank you for having me. With the COVID situation going on, there have been a lot of shortages, especially coming from China, is where these fireworks are ultimately coming from. So you gotta be respectful during season, when things are full price. If you're not buying off season, like I always recommend you do, don't come in on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and complain about high prices when you can get them super cheap now.
Yes.
And get all the deals and stuff.
The best time to always come where we're gonna have the best deals is off season. So please follow Cody's advice. Please call me, call our store, and we'll definitely work out. We do case pricing and everything. But we had the best year as an industry. So not only do they have to manufacture the old stuff, but we also have to get stuff for the new 2021 product line done and completed.
Absolutely,
And then with the reclassification and then the shortages and then the logistics aspect going on in China, it's going to be a very hectic year to get all your orders in on time. So just be prepared for shortages.
Yeah, it's going to take a bit of a toll on the industry.
Definitely, but we're going to try to do our best to make sure the consumer does not get hit with that. So, but thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, again, guys, this was Skylar with Wholesale Fireworks, and we're just south of Laramie, Wyoming. So definitely stop by and check out the store. I signed a couple items in the store, so you might want to come take a look at that. And of course, we're not going to end this video without shooting some fireworks off. So here I've got all 4 of those crackling fountains surrounded by whistling chasers. Let's see what this does. guys, that was epic. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.